Hey everyone, happy Easter! It's Bridget the Bunny here to give you a quick little 10-minute yoga flow to get you nice and happy and in the springtime mood. So we're gonna just start sitting on our mat. Whether you're in a onesie or not, doesn't matter. And just give your shoulders a little bit of a roll before you come to stillness. Really tune in here. I definitely suggest doing this outside because the birds are chirping. It's just so very nice. Take one nice big breath. Really feeling the crown of your head reaching for the sky and your sit bones rooted into the earth, into your mat. Feeling all the wonderful curves of your spine. We're just gonna start with some gentle cat-cows. So exhale, round the spine, look down. And inhale, reach the heart forward, look up. Just gentle here to warm up the body. Go ahead at your own pace, letting the pelvis also tilt forward and back. Really getting into our animal instincts here today. The spine is such an evolutionary, wonderful thing. And on your next exhale, come back to center. You're gonna take those wrists and just give them a little bit of a roll. Maybe bring them up. Whatever feels good to you, whether you want to bring them out to the side, out to the back. And if you're going one way, go the other way now. Sort of play around, awaken the body. And let's place those hands in front of us and come on to all fours. I'm just gonna look over to our bunny tail. Look over our left shoulder, being careful not to drop the belly. We want to keep that core engaged. And come on over to the other side. And come back to center. Awesome. I'm gonna tuck those toes and we're gonna press into our hands, into even our fingertips. We're just gonna hover the knees in bear pose. Getting all the animals here today. Just to warm ourselves up. We're just gonna take that right hand to the left knee, trying to keep those knees in line. Awesome. And bring it back down. Inhale, left hand comes to the right knee. Awesome, and bring it back down. Take that right hand to the left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, place it back down. Awesome. Inhale, left hand to right shoulder. And exhale, place back down. Let those knees come wide. Toes can kiss. Exhale, press back. Child's pose. Let the head come heavy, touching the mat. Feel those quads. We're not going to stay here for too long. pull yourself up to tabletop once again, and tucking those toes, peel back into down dog, and walk it out. Feeling what you feel. We're going to take those feet together and stir the pot. So taking those knees in a circle one way. Stirring that pot of whatever you're making for Easter dinner today. And go ahead and go the other way. Just having fun with it, having fun with the body. Woohoo! We're going to look forward, bend the knees, and we're only going to hop a little bit. So inhale and exhale, hop just a foot like a bunny. We're going to hop one more time. And I lied, there's 3 or 4 more times. All the way to your hands. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let the head go nice and heavy. Let the shoulders relax. And start to roll up nice and slow until you're sitting in your chair. Looking up to the sky, you're serving your wonderful Easter dinner, even though it's painful in the legs. And we're gonna stand up. Inhale at top. And exhale, heart center. Awesome, get a little wiggle in there. Put your hood back on. Go ahead and inhale those hands up. And exhale, step back with the left foot, crescent. Getting nice and tall, pubic bone reaching up to the sternum. And bring it out, warrior 2. Flip that front hand, back hand goes to the back thigh, raising that front hand, exalted warrior, or a bunny warrior. And cartwheel those hands all the way down. I'm gonna pick up that right foot and send it high into the air. 3-legged downward dog. We're gonna get wild, so heel to butt, stack the hips, and puppy peeing. Just hold it for a second before you flip all the way over, reaching forward. Hips come nice and high. And go ahead and flip back over. Downward facing dog. Awesome, bend those knees and come into bear once more. Maybe wiggle that tail a little bit. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And we're gonna hop a little bit forward, just a little bit more, putting some weight into the hands until we come to our hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. You're gonna ragdoll, so bend those knees quite a bit so that your thigh or your torso is resting on your thighs. Let the head hang. We're gonna plant that left hand in the middle. Straighten out that right leg. Right arm raises, looking to the sky. And bring it down, switch it out for the right hand. Left hand raises, left Leg straightens, right knee bends, looking to the sky. Inhale. And exhale back down. We're just gonna roll up nice and slow, weight in the heels, all the way to standing. Don't worry, we're not gonna sit down. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step back with that right foot this time. Crescent lunge, pubic bone, reaching up for the sternum. And exhale, warrior two. Awesome. Flip the palm of that left hand up. Right hand comes to right thigh. Inhale. Exalt that warrior. And exhale. Cartwheeling those hands down. And picking up that left foot right into the sky. Three-legged dog. And from here we're gonna take that three-legged dog and make it a wild thing. So stack those hips. And puppy peeing nice and slow as we go over. Really stretch that front hip. Nice and controlled. And reaching for the front. Hips come high. Nice big inhale. And exhale, come back. Back to downward facing dog. Awesome. I'm just gonna take those knees down one more time to all the way down. Yes, it's awesome. We're gonna come into rabbit pose. So take those hands by your heels. Plant the top of the head on your mat right in front of your knee. And start to lift those hips. Pulling on your heels. And if you need to, you can walk the knees closer to the head. Don't bring the head close to the knees. Let the knees come to the head. And enjoy a nice, deep spinal flexion. Awesome. And slowly sit those hips down. Roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, clasp them behind you. And inhale, the chest opens, collarbones widen. And exhale, relax. We'll stay here for 3 more breaths. So get nice and comfy. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Maybe look up just slightly. Listen to the birds. And release. We're gonna take child's pose one more time. So nice wide knees. Taking that left hand up towards the sky and then threading it through the right armpit. Just relax here. If you'd like to take any certain variations, please feel free to do so. And coming back up and placing it back in front of you. Right arm raises to the side and comes through the left armpit. Taking any variation that you like. And just coming back, same way you came in, lifting that arm to the side and placing it in front of you. Wave the spine out to tabletop. Through tabletop, we're going to come to long arm cobra, reaching that heart forward, and then coming down. You might have to scooch back on your mat, taking those fingertips to the side. We'll do some undulations here. Wave up. Head comes last. And wave back down. Go ahead at your own breath, inhaling to come up. Exhaling to come down, keeping those shoulders away from the ears. Relaxing the glute muscles. Only coming up as high as your body says yes to. Yes. Okay, one more, and come down. Take the right cheek to the floor. Feel your breath on your mat. Also feel your breath in the back body, raising and lowering. I'm going to take those hands to hover around our hips. And I'm going to look forward to the front of our mats. Not hyperextending our neck, just looking forward. And I'm going to inhale, chest comes up. And maybe the legs come up. And then exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale. And we're going to stay here for 3. I'm a bird. 2. 1. And come down. Left cheek comes to the ground. And place those hands under the shoulders, press yourself up. Tabletop, scooch those knees under you, however you'd like to come into seated. And I take a quick cobbler's pose. So holding on to the ankles, the feet, you can open the book, whichever you like. Getting tall, butterflying those knees open, taking an inhale, and exhale, starting to round with the head first, coming all the way down, and have the elbows on the knees if that works for you. Sort of surrendering here to your happiness. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to let yourself be happy. You deserve happiness. So find that spark inside of you. And one vertebrae at a time, roll all the way up with your newfound spark, your zest for life. Head comes up last. Take those knees in towards each other. Give yourself a little hug. And whatever pose you would like to end with, whether it's Shavasana or legs up the wall or just simply seated in meditation, lotus, whatever you like, whatever pose would make you feel happy, you do it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful Easter, and I hope you have a wonderful year. Namaste.